Hello to your homegirls. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be part 2 of my first ever Shop My Stash. This look is the last look I did with the items from Shop My Stash. This is part 2 of Shop My Stash. These are the results. This was my Monday look. I was thirsty for a red lip. We got a very matte base going. I used the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer, Pat McGrath, the Danessa primer, the Pacifica spray. I think I used a little bit of the thread as well. I loved this base. It was very pretty. Here I'm showing you guys the eye look. I used the pineapple palettes. I did a very warm pineapple neutral eye. It would have went better with a brown lip, but I was really thirsty for this red lip. I think this look is so cute. This is also the Pokemon Pikachu blush. This is look 1, and I was so happy with this. All right, look 2 is definitely a dub. A dub on the eyes. I used the liners, all 3 of the liners, and I used the Passion Fruit Fire palette, and it was so fun to do, but not as fun to wear. I wasn't as confident in this eye look. I was just vibing. I kind of disassociated and just did it, but it's not my favorite eye look. The heart is a Milk Cosmetics stamp. The base, I don't think I remember, honestly. I think it was About Face foundation. I don't think I used Pat McGrath concealer. Definitely my sprays. Here's me in the car. I think I did a good job with matching the lip to the eye. I was getting used to the lip. This is that Sephora liquid lipstick. Yeah, it was okay. Just wasn't a favorite look of mine. My hair was like dripping all over me. I was trying to get into this look. Definitely wasn't my favorite, but we made it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 90s Y2K clash. Cool tone blue eye. I didn't use the palettes. I used my singles. I'll put in the cards me putting my singles together. All this was inspired by the MAC Spanish Fly lipstick. This is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to wear this look again. Oh, this is also the Fenty browned out lip liner. Absolutely love. Such a beautiful look. I had a lot of errands to run today, so I wanted to do like cute glam, soft glam. Gives. Absolutely loved this. Without a doubt, my favorite look of the week to be recreated once more. Tell me what you think. You like? Okay, I think I skipped wearing makeup on Thursday, and this was a Friday face. Me and my cousin hung out, and I did a mint chocolate chip eye. Not my favorite. I was experimenting with the Melt brown liner, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it as a smoky lid. I prefer to do smokies with shadows. I think I would have got better dimension with shadows. I was being experimental. That's what Shop My Stash is for. Even though I didn't pull that Melt liner, I was just being experimental. And I was inspired by the pineapple palette, the green in that palette. I just didn't have the browns that I needed to pull off the mint chocolate chip. So I went looking for brown elsewhere. And this is what I ended up with. I don't remember what I did for base. To tell you the truth, I didn't really like this look too much, but it was fine. I love the nude lip, though. This is the Fenty browned out lip liner with her refillable lipstick in Shea CEO. I actually really like her lipsticks. But yeah, this is the Thursday look, and I got use out of my beautiful pineapple palette, which I love so much. And I'm sure I'm using some sort of primer, setting spray. I'm sure I'm using the things. Maybe I use the Falsies mascara here. I don't know. All right, y'all, this was Saturday. I was working, I was at work, and this is not Shop My Stash. This is actually a sneak peek into my full face of e.l.f. This face is entirely e.l.f. I'm gonna post that video on my channel soon. This is a little sneak. This is me doing a wear test, updating you guys. Girl, I felt so damn pretty. The whole entire face is e.l.f. and it's kind of gagging me. Everything. Eyes, lips. The only thing that I didn't use was powder setting products. I didn't have any face powder or powder blush or like powder bronzer or anything like that. But I still kept everything drugstore. So such a pretty face. You guys will see everything that I use in the e.l.f. video. Yeah. Not Shop My Stash, but I wanted to stay consistent with showing you guys a week in my makeup. Okay, last but definitely not least, this is the last look that I'm doing. It's actually the next week, but I had to redeem myself from that dub liner look, so I knew I could do it. I kept pushing it off because sometimes life gets too busy for makeup, but I knew next time I wanted to sit down and zone out on my makeup, this was going to be the look that I did. And I used the two Juvia's liners, and I used my Passion Fruit Fire palette, and I did Sunset Blush for the first time. I used the e.l.f. Camo blushes and coming in hot and Gorge Orange. This was a very aggressive look. I had a really crazy day planned, and I wouldn't have been comfortable. I would not have been comfortable wearing this look out, but I think it's really cute. Maybe for like a festival or something, but definitely not a everyday look for me. But I'm also wearing the Sephora liquid lipstick in Tulip. It's really pretty. It's very pretty. I like it. I loved the look. And I'm also wearing that when we get into me discussing the products. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I hope you like the looks. You would have seen me do a voiceover, or you're going to see me do a voiceover of all the looks. I'm not showing you guys the complete base or everything. I'm just showing you the results of everything that I did with the Shop My Stash, and this was so much fun. I'm definitely gonna do it again because having a handful, not overwhelming, not an overwhelming amount, but a nice handful of products that you really want to hyper focus on, or I really want to hyper focus on, is very helpful and really leads me to my looks. Because usually I just use everything, and sometimes I can be like, what do I want to do? What am I in the mood for? I usually let my outfits dictate my makeup, but having this little Shop My Stash just kind of led me directly into the looks, and it was so much fun. I'm not gonna do it every week, but I think I'm gonna do it every time I'm decluttering, and maybe once a month, or I don't know. I'm not gonna overstimulate myself with it, but the nuance of it was so much fun. So you would have seen the looks. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of everything that I used, what's making the cut. Everything's making the cut, unless it's empty, and how everything was. Again, this is the last look. When we get into the products, I'll show you what I used. This look is kind of bananas, and today was crazy. I kind of had a crazy day schedule, but it didn't go as planned, and I'm kind of happy that I didn't wear this out because this is so much more aggressive makeup than I would usually wear. So I don't think I will feel comfortable out in broad daylight with this look on, but I think it's really cute. Okay, so I don't want to turn you guys around because I just don't want to. We're gonna start, we started with base, so let's start with base. So okay, we did the Sephora Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer, and I think when I did, this was my first look on Monday. I used this as a base, and I think it looked great. I was matte AF though. I think it made me eat my words from me saying that it's not that matte, but I did use it with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, Mattifying and Priming Face Serum. So I used them together, and although my face looked amazingly matte, I think a matte base looks like a filter. Like, it just looks perfect. You look perfect and flawless. But as a dry skin person, that is not a comfortable face for me to wear. And I think it photographs better than it actually looks and feels. Like, looking extremely matte to me just comes off as ashy. Like, I look like I'm not moisturized, but this really made for a very matte, clean base, and I was very happy with that base. I wore it with the red lip. I was giving, and I also used the, oh, not it looking crazy, the Givenchy Prisme Libre. I'm glad that I pulled this into the Shop My Stash because it's not as bad as I think it is. It is not for dry skin people, but I can make it work, and it is brightening. It's a nice color. I'm wearing it today. This is why I like to Shop My Stash, because it's not as bad as I think it is. I said I wanted to color correct. I did not. So this is one of the items that I did not use in the Shop My Stash, and I should have been, because all over my mouth I should have been color correcting, but I didn't because I'm a lazy. Okay guys, sorry, I forgot to mention the concealer, the Pat McGrath concealer. I'm wearing it today, and I was wearing it more often than not during the Shop My Stash, and I feel the same way that I felt about the tinted moisturizer, the powder. I stopped using them because I didn't like them, but I just had to make myself more experienced with them. And the Pat McGrath shade is a really good shade for summer for me. So, eating my words, I forgot it because I left it at my vanity. Base was great. Base was good. I'm not sure if I used this more than once, because I was switching foundations out a lot. Maybe I should have turned the movie outside off so you guys don't hear all that. Yeah, I was switching bases out a lot. I didn't use it the entire week, but I did get some use out of it, and I thought I was going to declutter it, and I'm choosing not to declutter it. But it's gonna be too dark for me when it cools off, and yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. For me, it's August. Like, summer's over pretty much, so I'm gonna have to wait unless I use it some more this month. I'm not gonna get much use from it in the upcoming couple of months. So, good base. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. I said what I said about this. I might discuss this in another video, but this is not for me. With primer, I like primer to make my makeup very long lasting, and this does make your makeup feel secure, but it doesn't keep you matte for a long time. The first couple of hours of your makeup wear, you will be matte and secure, but I think all the oils end up coming through at a time earlier than I would prefer a high-end primer to allow. So this is okay. I'm going to continue to use it, but I definitely would not repurchase this. My e.l.f. primer I prefer way more than this, but I think it's innovative and fun. If you want to try, go ahead and try. It's pricey, $36, I believe. I won't be repurchasing it, but it's a fun little item to try. Next, we'll move in to the sprays. Oh baby, I said I wanted to use this one. I did get use out of this. This is very mattifying. That first look, I was mad. I was very mad. That face after a while became very uncomfortable to wear, but it was giving matte perfection. This is good. It's very matte. I'm glad I got some use out of it because I don't reach for it often. This is empty. Used it, and I said when I was pulling this that I didn't feel like this was anything special, but I use it as my last spray today, and I've been through a lot today. I was baking some chicken, and then you know how like if like the juices gets in your oven, it'll kind of make smoke, and then I got smoke in my eye, and then I started like tearing, and my makeup did not budge. I think it's her. I'm gonna discuss this more because I'm working on empties. Y'all see that Walmart bag? I'm gonna throw my empties in there and we'll talk about it more. But I wasn't impressed with this until I was. So yeah, this is Thread Prime and Set It Hydra Matte Setting Spray. I didn't say what the Pacifica was. I'm not going into detail because I think I went into detail when I pulled the products. This is the Pacifica SPF 45 Set and Protect Matte Sheer Setting Mist, vitamin C and C minerals. So yes, and then this, I think I'm gonna throw this in my empties too. When it comes to setting sprays, you don't really want to be using that last little bit because you can mess up your makeup like that trying to get a good spray from such little amount of product. But this was nice. This is the I Heart Revolution Pineapple Brightening Makeup Fixing Spray, and it smells so good. It really does smell like pineapple, and I didn't even realize that. I had this and this in the stash, pulled for the stash. It's giving summer. Yeah, I found this at a I was gonna say that I found this at a Marshall's, but I do order off of Makeup Revolution site sometimes, and I think I threw this into an order. I would repurchase this if I were to purchase from their site again. This is nice, and for someone like me, I like brightening products. I have a neutral undertone, so I like to brighten. I do a lot to brighten, and I think this is a bit brightening. And pay attention to your setting sprays, what they say. Like the Pacifica one says a sheer setting mist. I do agree that this is a setting mist. It should be the last spray in your makeup. This is a brightening makeup fixing spray, and I do believe this is a fixing spray. I believe this is like after you're done with the powders, spray this on, and this kind of melts everything in. Not to set. I don't think this is a setting spray, but this does kind of fix everything into the skin. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Good for all the setting sprays. These will go into the empties. I'm gonna put the Pacifica back into my stash. Moving along. Okay, now we're gonna go into the little eye area, and we can go through this quickly. I only pulled 5 items. So I didn't get to use the Tarte blush as an eyeshadow. I'm gonna try to do that at some point because it's cute. I'm gonna try to wear a little bit more neutral makeup in this upcoming weeks because I've been having a lot of fun with color. So I'm just gonna dopamine detox myself and kind of like neutralize my makeup a bit. So this might come in handy. I did use the Maybelline the Falsies Surreal once, I think in the first look, and this is nice. This looks really good. it does feel a little chunky monkey and a little nasty to take off. But I'm definitely bringing this into my everyday makeup and putting this into my rotation and kind of getting a little bit more experience with this. I liked this. It made my lashes look really good, like falsies. I pulled this LA Colors metallic liquid liner in metallic lavender, and this was cute. I used this in kind of in the dub of the looks, just a little bit. And I had bad feelings about this when I pulled this. I just wanted to get more use out of it, but it's actually really cute. Purple is my favorite color, and I'm sure I'll get more use out of it. I don't feel as negatively as I did about it when I pulled it into the Shop My Stash. And that's what I'm liking about Shop My Stash, is because sometimes you can be using something and you use it like once and you're like, F that. And then you just throw it into your whatever. You're like, I don't care about it. But if you kind of force yourself to make it work, and I know some people are not into that, but kind of like make yourself get a little bit more experience with it, then you can kind of figure out what it's good for. I don't really believe in bad makeup. I believe in the artist making the makeup look good. Yes. So I will be throwing this back into my collection. It's not being decluttered. Good, cute lavender liner. Cute. Then the Juvia's Place Garden of Juvia's. I pulled the Sweet Pink and the Living Coral. I'm wearing them both in this look today. The colors are so pretty and so bright, but these applicators are an absolute no. It's just so bad. The brush is too stiff. It doesn't have enough give. The applicator sucks. I had to use a Trixie liner brush for the orange. The brush is an absolute no, but the product is wonderful. It's so pigmented and bright and beautiful, and it's long wearing. Once it dries down, it's a wrap. It's like no movement can come out of it. So that's kind of my pros and cons of this liner. Very pretty colors, but I won't be getting any more of these because the applicator is just a no. So that's that for the eyes. Oh no, should we talk about the palettes? I had so much fun with the palettes. I think this is why I enjoy the Shop My Stash so much. But the thing is, I've had these on my desk. I had already pulled them for the summer, but I don't think I was getting much use out of them. First look, when I wore the red lip, I used the pineapple palette. I just did like a warm, like, let me show y'all the colors to it. I just did like a warm little pineapple cake neutral type of look. It was so cute. It would have looked good with like a nude brown warm lip, but I was just so thirsty to wear the red, but it was really cute. And then I did like a mint chocolate chip eye. I did like a brown smoky, and then I put this in my inner corner. I think I threw some of that in too. It's just really pretty colors in here. This Makeup Revolution is not the best quality, but again, I'm usually just looking for inspiration, and during the day I do not wear bold, super bold looks, so it's okay if I have a bit of a watered down pigment level. Sorry, I have to check on my mom. Okay, yeah, I was talking about my mint chocolate chip eye using the greens, and how this isn't like the most bold, bright pigmented palette, but I like that for daytime wear. I think that's kind of like a cheat code for people that like color, but want it to be wearable, use some formulas that are not as bold, bright, crazy. So this is a very soft palette. It looks bright and unapproachable, but it's not. It's really cute and summery, and it is still my favorite summer palette. Such a cute baby. I use a little bit of it today. It's a really cute palette. It's so fun. Oh my god. And then when I pulled this, I know I said this was on the chopping block. This is the Revolution Passion Fruit Fire. I love this palette. I was able to make it work. It is still, you know, C-level quality, but again, I am looking for inspiration, and this color story is so pretty, so summery, so juicy, so fun. This is so outside of what I usually wear, the colors that I usually wear, and this was definitely the vibe for me trying to get my last little licks of summer in. So pretty. I love this shade Kombucha Kiss. I love bright peaches like this. They look so pretty on me and like brightening. I use for my look today, I use this entire row. This palette is so cute. It's not going anywhere. I love her. I love her. I love this palette. And I will be pulling this out for the summer. It's so bad though. I got hard pan in this shade. Yeah, it's just, you know, I kind of have to get my mind right for using it. I know I'm gonna have to put in a little bit more elbow grease, and I might not get like long wear out of it, but this is really fun to play with and I enjoyed it. And both of these are staying in my collection with fond feelings. All right, y'all, at this point I'm pissed off because I keep having technical errors. I forgot to talk about the lip products, so let's quickly do that. I already recorded it and then didn't hit record, and then thought I was recording, and then it just caught me hitting record. A joke. All right, I pulled 3 lippies. Barbie Glam Light. I think I used this in the Mint Chocolate Chip when I used the Fenty liner and the Fenty lipstick. I use this in the center. This packaging is so cute. I love Glam Light lip kits. Their lip products are so fun. They're so fun. And that's what I'm about with makeup. Having a good time, being inspired. And this is super cute. I love this for my nude looks. It's a little bit too, something about the undertone is not correct for me to have it be, you know, the main character in my lip, but it can be the center highlight shade, and it's really pretty. It definitely has a bit of pink going on, but it's deep and nude and yummy, and I love her. The formula is so nice. It's so nice. I loved her. Second look, I wore Sephora's S Clean Clean Lip Mousse in the shade Tulip. This also is a very pretty pink lip. The formula is so soft and plushy. Mousse is the correct term. This is obviously way more pink. I'm wearing it today in the center. I keep wearing it with MAC's Mixed Media because it as well cannot stand on its own. I need a bit of depth around to contour, so I like sitting it in the center and on top of MAC's Mixed Media, which is a deeper berry. So that's the lip combo. Love. This is super cute wearable pink. I love pink lips, but they can look very silly and clownish if you don't get the correct shades. So a wearable neutralish pink lip like this is good to have. This formula is very fun. Again, I said I have this in another color, in like a nude color, and I don't know where it's at. Star of the show, winner of the competition. Tints across the board. MAC Spanish Fly. This is such a special lipstick in my collection. I'm so happy I was able to get this in my possession. It is a brown undertone with a cool icy blue overtone. It's a frost. I wore it in my favorite look of the entire week, that 90s Y2K combo. I was eating it. I was eating the meals the entire day. This was so inspiring. This definitely inspired that cool tone blue eye, and the lips went fail-proof. Very, very fun. I loved the lipsticks because I'm such a lip gloss girly, so I'm happy I was able to pull my lipsticks, get some use out of them, and do some mature lip combos and stop being so lazy when it comes to lips. This lip is delicious right now. Love. So that was a Shop My Stash. I didn't put the palettes in here, but I could have. This bag is so, this is like the star of the Shop My Stash. I think that's why I wanted to do a Shop My Stash, because I wanted to use this bag. Yeah, the palettes would fit in the zipper, but I had them on my desk. And then I'm not good at like having things hidden. Like I mentioned before, like I have to have things like in my, I have to be able to see them to use them. So yeah, I'm gonna put all this stuff back into my stash. I'm gonna go back to my regular scheduled program of just using all my things again. It's about to start raining. And this was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I definitely did. This was crazy fun. I'll do it again. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.